Good morning, Allback! You didn't miss the meditation. I haven't even had a chance to do my yoga yet. It's time to do it. Matter of fact, before I run out of time. Who's doing yoga with me? Thanks, Kat. Yeah, dang it, the future's bright, man. The future's bright. Now you can stay super focused on yourself. Yay, holiday cooking! Okay, so today's yoga is Confidence Boost Yoga. I'll grab the link. Fucking jaw.
What's up, everyone?
No! Not yet. Copy link. Copy link. This is the yoga that I want to do today. Of course she does, dang it. I mean, that is so the sign of a master manipulator, you know? As soon as you start to exert some independence, start to show that you're doing things on your own, then suddenly they're like, wait a minute, no, how can I suck you back in? How can I control again? Good morning, Mighty Mouse. Get yourself in the shower, wreck. Hi, Zoe! Good morning. Okay, anyone doing yoga with me? Do I need to wait on anyone to get their yoga mats out, or should I just jump into this? Hanging out with family, Mighty Mouse. Oh, key lime pie is so good, Major. I just got some key lime pie dabs, actually, from a very nice person who decided to be very nice. You'll be cheering on from chat? That's cool. Allback, I was asking if you wanted to do some yoga with me. Anyone in here doing yoga? Because I'll wait on you to get your yoga mat set up, but if not, then you're just going to have to deal with it while I do it and talk to each other. Speak amongst yourselves. This is the yoga that we're gonna do. Pew, 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 pew. I ate so much carne asada last night. It was so good. So fucking good. How do I open that? Another need. What are you gonna do about it? You might give it a try? Well, you're running out of time. Alright, good night, Snatch. Here's the link. I'm gonna grab my yoga mat and we're gonna jump into this so that I don't run too far over my timing for stream today. I just have to adjust the lighting real quick. Hey, bud. Oh, that's the cutest thing ever, Major. Dude, yesterday I was meditating in my bedroom, or journaling in my bedroom before coming out into the living room, and it was really quiet in there, and I heard Boo sleeping underneath the bed and like doing a tiny little cat snore. It was the fucking cutest, like, Disney-ass noise I've ever heard. How's Capone? He's doing really well right now. We had to make one of the hardest decisions of our lives. This doesn't look like it needs a mat. Nice, Dub! That's what the fuck is up. So we had to make one of the hardest decisions for us as, like, pet parents, and we started locking the dogs out of our bedroom at night. Holy fuck, I actually can sleep through the night. It's been 2 nights of getting rest. He gets upset, and he like barks and tries to whine and yip from the other room, but because the door is closed, he's in here, and we have the puppy beds like smashed right up against the door. I can sleep through it. Like, it's not close enough to me to irritate me. So I hear it and I'm like, he'll get over it, and then I go to sleep and I feel amazing, and I'm so grateful. So like this morning when I woke up, he was just out here on the couch, and he's on the couch right now just chilling. Like, massive difference from locking both of them out. It makes me feel a little bad, you know, because I love having them in the room, even though they always try to sneak up on the bed, but it is what it is. So Boo's the only one who's allowed to sleep with us now. So grateful, though. He seems to be doing better now that he is sleeping, too, because when he doesn't get our reaction to his behavior, he tends to get over it faster. Oh no, I'm sorry we're sick. All right, let's do this.
Yoga with Adrian. I'm Adrian, and today we have an awesome practice for confidence. So the tools of yoga are super powerful, and the awareness that we have from our body language and our breath can really make a difference in the way that we carry ourselves and meet and greet different experiences in our life. So whether you have something that you're looking forward to, an interview,
Thanks,
or
koala.
or something, or you just want to become
Oh, I love your pants.
confident and in love with your mind and your body and your soul, this practice is going to be awesome for you. Let's get started.
Ooh, I should have grabbed a hair tie.
Alright, let's begin cross-legged and sitting up nice and tall. Just taking a second to check in with where you're at today. So we're going to move swiftly throughout this practice. So I invite you to really take this moment right here, right now. Just simply drop the past, drop the day thus far, kindly put your to-do list and what's ahead. Maybe you have a big interview or something, a hot date. Put it aside and drop your pin down right here, right now, and we'll use the breath to guide us to just tune in. Big inhale in through the nose, big exhale out through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels good here. Just get that breath going. Inhale and exhale. Even deeper. And last one, go ahead and close your eyes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. Draw the hands to the heart. Namaste. Big breath in. And then exhale. Press the palms forward. Spread the fingertips super wide. Create a bunch of energy in the hands here as you press into the base of the palms. And then take a second to plug the shoulders.
It's like booby grabbing stance.
Lift your heart. Inhale in, keep that deep breath going, let it unfold. Give the thinking mind a break and use your breath to just tune into the sensations of the body.
For my next trip.
And then slowly we're going to take the hands, dial them all the way over to the left and come to a twist. Try to keep that lift in the heart and the shoulders plugged in just as they were. Open up through the chest, no need to crank here. Work on opening the front body here. Finding a little softness in the neck. Great, then we'll release, bring the hands all the way back this time, opposite direction. Fingertips rotate down to get a great stretch in the forearm here. We're going to plug the shoulders in. I call this Thriller arms. So after this, you can listen to the song Thriller to extra boost your confidence.
Look at this beautiful day we're getting.
Over to the right. Connect to your center and come into your twist on the other side.
Blue sky.
Lift the chest, breathe deep, please. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths in and out. Great. Then reach the arms all the way back up and forward. We'll flip the palms. Ooh, airplane. And then come all the way forward onto all fours. Tabletop position. cat-cow, awakening the spine. So good to just stimulate the energy of the body. So drop the belly, open through the chest, mindful the shoulders here, press into your foundation. And on an exhale, rounding through chin to chest, stretching the back body. Keep it going here. So a lot of times we can get a little anxious, a little anxiety, feel a little stuck because there is stagnation in the body. The best way to begin to move that around, to break it up, and find a little freedom and ease is to
Oh no, I'm sorry, ninjas.
Spinal flexion, opening of the chest and the heart.
Do you know what caused it? Where the hives came
So
from?
that you can really bring the breath. And really benefit from your yoga practice. Great, come back to that tabletop position. Bring the two big toes together, the knees as wide as your yoga mat. Walk the fingertips all the way out, and then inhale, look forward as you send the hips back, coming to an active extended child's pose here. So really active in the arms. You might even lift up the palms, come onto the fingertips. This matches my pants, this kind of like, fierce.
Her pants are dope.
Fierce claw, yoga with fierce claw. Draw the tops of the shoulders away from the ear, and then remember when we plugged them in. So see if you can pull back a little bit here, and then finally melt the head down. If it feels good, forehead to the mat. You can release the palms to the mat. We're going to take 5 nice, long, loving breaths in here, breathing into the back body. A total surrender. Again, bring the breath. Nurturing the systems of energy, your nervous system, stretching through the hips, the back, the shoulders. Forehead presses into the mat for one more breath. If you want to rock it gently side to side, you can. Wouldn't be a bad idea, as this is the third eye point, or the point of intuition, your inner teacher, your inner wisdom. Cool. Then press into the palms. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come all the way back up to all fours. Walk the knees underneath the hip points.
Oh, you would rock those pants,
Curl the toes
Major.
under, and we're going to make our way to downward facing dog.
Oh, that sucks, ninjas.
Go ahead and take your dog for a walk.
Weird.
Stretch it out. Oh, find places to lengthen. Keep it going with the breath.
Oh, that
Find
feels great.
support from within by drawing the navel in and up, hugging the lower ribs in. And then when you're ready, after you've taken a moment to stretch it out and refine, come to a place of stillness. Breathing deep.
No, this isn't as hard as it might
Right foot
look.
up behind the right hand, left foot up behind the left hand, feet hip width apart here to start. Take a nice big forward fold, stretching out through the hamstrings, crown of the head towards the earth. Bend your knees as generously as you like. Find what feels good here. Swaying a little side to side. Great, then release the arms and inhale, lift up halfway. Palms to the tops of the thighs. Find length through the crown of the head. Pull the elbows back.
What up,
here.
Brock?
Careful not to lock out through the knees, but keep a little softness, a little support. Connect the feet to the earth. Big breath in here. Find length. And then on the exhale, let it all go. Awesome work. Tuck the chin to the chest and roll all the way up to your best and most beautiful mountain pose.
Yeah, those pants are fucking dope. I can't get over it. I like them.
Now, as you stack up through the spine, really press into your foundation, your feet. See if you can cultivate a little energy up from the earth here to support you. So draw up from the arches of the feet. Maybe lift the kneecaps sometimes as a helpful action. Tone the quads and open the chest. Again, come into your best and most beautiful Tadasana. Deepen the breath. Create space. Lengthen through all 4 sides of the torso. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands back, interlace the fingertips, draw the knuckles down and away. Open up through the chest. Big breaths, in and out. Strong footing. Open the chest. Lift your heart, and option here to gently lift the chin, slight back bend. You check it out, what feels good in your body. Great, then we'll release that. Bring the palms together, and then just walk the feet in, arch to arch. Great, so I'm going to bring the sternum up to the thumbs, just warming up the legs, awakening the body, sending awareness throughout the whole body here to feel good.
Time to start working on it, Jimmy.
Open in the chest. So we're going to play with a little balancing here.
My flexibility has improved since I started doing yoga.
So just slowly coming up to a little flamingo pose here. If this is already challenging your balance, bring the hands to the waistline or use fingertips on a wall or on a chair. So I need you to bring the breath again. Flamingo pose here. Soft and buoyant in that standing knee here, so not locked out. Great, then send the right fingertips forward. And then slowly we're going to trace a line all along the right shin and grab the right ankle. Keep the right knee hugging into center, big quad stretch here. So if you want more, you can release the left fingertips behind. You know what to do here. Breathe deep. Keep that lift up through the front body. And keep trying to lengthen through all four sides of the torso, supporting the spine and the energy of the chakras in the spine. Beautiful. Now stay here working on balance. So first best stop is flamingo. Then you have this kind of quad stretch here, working on balance, squeezing the inner thighs to the midline. We're taking it a step further, standing bow as we bring the right hand to the inner arch of the right foot, the arch of the right foot. Keeping the left thumb here to remind you to lift the sternum here as we inhale. Exhale, slowly kicking right toes up towards the sky. Soft bend in that standing leg. Keep the heart open.
The soft bend is the hardest part for me.
So if you fall, haha, beautiful. Come back, catch your balance. Support yourself with your breath. So I'm working to kick my right toes all the way up towards the sky while still finding extension.
I'm overthinking it, and it's making it hard to balance.
Keeping the left fingertips forward, but remember that plugging in of the left shoulder here. Breathing deep, you got it. One more big breath in and out. Soft gaze.
Motherfucker, we got this.
Focused on the breath. Great, to come out of the pose. We're going to release wherever you are, even if you've fallen out. Let's all come here. Give the right knee a big squeeze in towards the chest. Open the heart, plug the shoulders in, lift the chest.
Try again in a year or two.
And then exhale, we release. We reconnect, we ground down. Open the palms, mountain pose.
My ankles are weak because they pronate
Great,
really
palms
bad.
come together, other side.
So single leg
Strong
standing
awareness of that
postures are
standing
really
leg.
challenging.
Feel the
I
left knee
feel
up
the
to the
pain
flamingo.
so fast.
So for you dancers, it's a little passe. Or if you've always wanted to be a dancer, now you can be one. Yeah. So whether you just need a little lift or you're preparing for something, an audition, an interview, like I said, a date, a conversation, this is your time to really find support from within. So balancing poses can be a little brutal because they kind of show us when we're not connected. Right? And it can be frustrating and we can be hard on ourselves. So the lesson here is to just tend to it. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Find support where you need it, with your breath or with the wall. And stick with the practice, right? We're almost done here. Here we go. Right hand stays where it is. Left fingertips are going to reach out, find this extension, and then slowly lengthen. Grab the left ankle. Draw the left knee in. So, keep that length through the left side body. So what I meant by lengthen. And then don't rush this. Just breathe in. Nice quad stretch here. Opening and awakening. Maybe you want more. Bring the right hand back. For stability, for balance, don't give up. If you keep falling out of the pose, find something, a little point on the ground or a little point on the wall to focus on. Notice if you're clenching in the shoulders or in the face. See if you can keep a softness, bring a little grace to it. Or practice. Lift the sternum. Maybe taking it a step further, we bring the left hand to the arch of the foot, soft, buoyant knee. And we grow the posture. Just play. Hug the lower ribs in. Keep the chest.
I'm swimming.
Kick the left toes up towards the sky. Take your time. Focus on the journey. Integrity in the process of refining, balancing literally on one leg. Doing your best, giving it your all. Maybe you take the right fingertips forward. Keep that right shoulder plugged in.
Oh, shit. Ah, I fucking had it. Fucking had it.
Take one more breath wherever you are.
Look how bad my ankles pronate. They drop in like this.
And then slowly release.
So I have to like,
back through the center.
It's a conscious
Wherever
effort
you
to
are,
bring
dreamy now,
them back up.
Squeeze that left
And
leg
it
up
aches.
towards the heart,
It like
and
right
lift
away
the
hurts.
fingertips. Lock the shoulders in, lift the chest. And then maybe we lift the chin here. Lengthening through the crown. Great. Whoa. We actually fall out and release, or with control. Back to our mountain pose. Awesome. Send the fingertips around. Opposite finger on top that you had before. Interlace the fingertips. Draw the knuckles down and away. Open through the chest. And let it go. Give yourself a big hug. Right arm on top.
Yay! Go me!
Lift the chest. Lift your heart. Strong legs. So bring the feet together here. So you have one nice long trunk. And then open. And opposite arm on top. Big lift. Beautiful. Release. We're going to turn on our mat so we can take the legs nice and wide here. Standing wide-legged forward fold. So take the legs super wide. A great way to gauge this is by sending the fingertips out and drawing the ankles just about where the wrists are. In your
That's
mind.
cool, slick.
Different for everyone. Then turn the big toes in. Hands come to the waistline. And we find a lift.
Maybe you should call a doctor.
This is not a power
Sully.
pose. I don't know what it is. Close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Stand up nice and tall. I was thinking about in hero. This is like how we sit up nice and tall in hero pose. Superhero pose. Now, draw energy up from the arches of the feet. Press into the outer edges of the feet. And try to find a nice even weight in the foot. So if you're kind of not paying attention to that big toe, see if you can connect big toe to the ground without clenching. Inhale in, draw the shoulder blades together, draw the elbows back. Close your eyes. And breathe. I am bold.
I am bold.
Practice. Maybe a mantra of your choice. I am balanced. I am strong. I am poised. Big breath in. Big breath out to send the heart forward and down. Crown of the head reaches. Keep the length here. Nice flat back here as long as possible. And eventually crown of the head to the earth. So hands are going to come to the earth here. So we'll all be at different levels. You might need to stay here, soften the knees. You might need to come up a bit and work on a block or a chair. If you're growing your practice, try bringing the hands in line with the arches of the feet while still keeping the shoulder awareness that we've had all throughout today's practice, plugging the shoulders in, keeping that awareness through the chest. Eventually we bring the crown of the head down and we breathe here. In time, we're building up to a headstand here. So you might, if you're there in your practice, you might come to a little tripod headstand. You might take it all the way up, but be where you are today. Move slow and mindful and with the breath. So a great place to start is to just be here. Don't rush it. Elbows and arms are at two nice right angles, even, pressing into all 10 knuckles firmly. If you're working in an inversion, go ahead and slowly, mindfully come out. Everyone begin to press into the outer edges of the feet, press into the palms and come all the way back up. Here we go. We're going to heel toe the feet in. Coming into a yoga squat, toes pointing out, knees nice and wide. Tops of the thighs have external rotation here, so they're rolling out. We're trying to press out through the knees. And if you can, bring the palms here together. All right, option to practice a crow pose here. If you feel like that is necessary for today. Otherwise, stay where you are. Nice little squat, connecting to your roots. Opening up through the hips. Getting your power Shakti on, getting that energy moving up through the spine so you can rock and roll. If you're working in a crow practice, keep the mindfulness of the shoulders that we've had all throughout the practice, bringing the toes together.
I gotta do crow practice when I'm not live.
Up towards the armpit chest.
Shit's kind of challenging.
You don't want them resting, pressing into the elbows. So in time, we get them up here. Find nice strong base. Gaze forward. Look ahead at your beautiful, bright future while still staying present in your body and your breath. Here we go. Maybe you rock front to back. Finding that lift up through the upper back body. Maybe you lift up one toe and then the other. Breathing deep.
I can't wait to be able to do this.
Little squat.
Because I am so not there yet.
Gaze is forward, neck is long. Take one more breath wherever you are, strong and steady.
No dice.
Into the challenge. And we'll get back in this nice yogic squat. Close the eyes. Breathe. Great. When you're ready, drop the chin to the chest. Awesome work, my friends. Slowly take the fingertips around to support you in this transition as you come bum to the earth and send the legs out long. Should feel really awesome on the legs after all the work you've done. Go ahead and scooch yourself to the center of the mat.
Scooch. I will do it.
Pressing into the heels.
I'm gonna do it.
Hands are gonna come to the sides or fingertips depending on the length of your arms. Sit up nice and tall. Stick pose or staff pose, drawing up from the pelvic floor, really connecting to this stick or this staff.
Some of the other stuff I've been practicing for a couple months now.
You're too confident on me. Just kidding.
Koala, but crow I haven't had enough practice with.
The torso.
And I'm definitely going to do that flamingo shit with the leg
very
grabby
serious,
thing.
Advanced, beautiful point is that Dandasana, we also kind of just always come to this shape, but we forget that the danda is the line from the base of the spine right to the crown. The line of our energy centers, the line of energy that we move with and that supports us. And when we take a second to really connect to this, or a whole practice, so you're doing awesome, it really does serve us, and it really does
Puppy's having a dream.
alter
This little baby.
the way we carry ourselves, and the way we walk into a room, and the way that we meet and greet experiences, whether we plan for them or not.
It's okay, little guy. It was just
Take one more breath here in your big, beautiful Dandasana. And then if the fingertips are on the earth, go ahead and bring the palms down, and everyone press into the palms and dig into the heels and lift your knees. Send the hips back, and then slowly hands come to the backs of the thighs, and with love we roll it back. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Awesome work today. Feel supported by your spine here. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath your heart space. Great work. We're going to bring the left foot down. Right foot comes to cross, ankle over the right ankle over the left thigh. Sorry.
Ooh, there we go.
And then you know what to do here. Interlace. Imagine though that you're pressing your left foot into a wall here. So usually this is kind of like dead leg here. See if you can really keep an active foot there. And then squeeze the legs all the way up. Close your eyes again and feel supported in your spine. Supported in general. Great, release, left foot down. Right foot's gonna keep crossing over. And then we're gonna touch right toes to the earth, and then you're just gonna lift your hips, send them over to the right side of your mat, and then continue this journey down.
No, we're doing this?
Twist here. If this is too much, you can Uncross the legs, open your wings, and breathe deep. Going up.
He's on the couch, Momo.
Restoring, allowing the nutrients of our practice and just simple breath work to settle in. From your center, connect to your center to bring it all the way back. And we'll switch. Right foot down, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Press off the right toes. And you squeeze the legs up towards the chest, keeping
Wait,
active.
didn't I do that one already?
Great, release. Right foot to the earth. Continue the journey of crossing the left leg down, left toes touch the earth. Go ahead and lift the hips, bring them over towards the left side of your yoga mat, just a hair. And then coming into the twist on the other side.
I know, Momo. I'm so grateful.
Should feel yummy here. Breathing deep.
I think we've finally found, like, a major breakthrough with him. We've been locking the dogs out of the room at night, and in the morning he is surprisingly chill. He still manages to get himself worked up during the day sometimes, but he's resting, and he hasn't been pacing and following me around all
Connecting again to your core, your center, to come all the way back up. Happy baby pose.
Happy baby.
You know it.
Yeah.
Grabbing the outer edges of the feet. Lifting the soles of the feet to the sky and finding any movement here that feels good. So you might find extension through the legs, one and then the other. You might rock around. I encourage you to lengthen the tailbone towards the front edge of your mat. Take one more big breath in here. And then exhale, release, feet to the earth. Awesome work. So you can rock and roll up into a meditation pose here if you know you got a boogie. Awesome work. If you have time for a little Shavasana here, a little Shavasana does go a long way. Just even 5 nice long deep breaths. That's what I'm going to do here. So opening my arms out gently to the side, extending the legs out long. And coming to a place of surrender, of stillness. The last moment of our yoga ritual. I commend you. You should definitely take a breath here of gratitude, of appreciation for taking the time to do this, to connect to your breath, your body, but also your soul. Because you know what? You're freaking awesome.
You're freaking awesome.
And our yoga practice can totally support us in being our best and most awesome selves. It just sounds so cheesy, but I really believe it. I know it to be true. I've experienced it. So awesome work. Thanks so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I wish you the best in whatever you're headed off and into today or tomorrow or
Hooray for today.
Comments below. How about that?
You're freaking awesome, Wicked.
All right. Take good care, everyone. Namaste.
Yay! Today. Yes, for real, he actually is, Momo, and I'm so glad. Alright. Yay, that was good yoga! Yay, we liked it! Yay, you're awesome! Why are you sweaty? Did you do a bunch of it with me? I'm proud! Yay! 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 Get all up in your face! That's what's up, Jimmy. That's what's up. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a whole thing, Dub. I feel you. I'm really loving yoga. The more I do of it, the more I'm like, oh my god, this, like, where have you been all my life, you know? Like, I had done it very briefly through these videos, like, a long time ago, but it wasn't very often. And I don't think I was challenging myself in the way that I challenge myself now. So who did it with me? Who just did a wonderful meditation? Or, yoga, I mean. Good morning, Carmen. Dude, she is incredible, Dub. We exclusively do Yoga with Adriene videos for a reason. I think she just has, like, such great energy. I think she's so nice and chill. I just love her. Yeah, she's very relaxed. And I feel like she seems to correct the things that I'm doing wrong, like at the exact time that I need them. She'll be like, and don't worry, if you're doing this, you can always do this. And I'm like, whoa, can you see me right now? What, you don't do yoga at work, Big Daddy? What the fuck kind of job do you have, bro? Yay! I'm excited to hear how you do with the fucking Flamingo doohab that turned into the holding your leg up thing. I used to be so flexible, like it was challenging for me to stand on one leg, but I used to be able to put my foot like right up against the back of my head, which I think I can still do seated. This is just, oh, so I need it here. Maybe not on this pillow though. It's very awkward. Yeah, I used to be able to. I'll get back to it. The mark of an experienced teacher, right? Because she knows exactly what you're gonna like run into. She's preparing you for it. Yeah, I think if you're gonna get into advanced stuff, Merely Human, it couldn't hurt to go to some actual yoga classes and get some instruction. But I think by and large, following along, like, you can feel when your body isn't quite right, you know? Yes, oh, that feels so good, Jimmy, agreed. Hi, Jen. I think if I still do the, like if I lay on my stomach, I can still touch my feet to the back of my head, but apparently I can't do it one-footed anymore, which is lame. But I'm gonna figure it out, that's for sure. I thought of you this morning as I was getting ready, because I retweeted the thing about, like, wake up, get off your phone, and I was like, I wonder what Jen is up to. I hope she is getting off her phone. And then I was hoping to see you here. You know, hoping that you're ready for some nice mindfulness to start your day. Woo! And we're gonna meditate together. Who's ready to meditate? Oh, nice. That felt great. Yay! Yay, Wicked! Yay! Is there anyone in here who needs me to walk you through how we meditate? There's no shame in not knowing. We practice something called Mindfulness Meditation. If you're watching this as the replay of my stream from this morning, which you can tell if you see replay in the title, if you're watching this as a rebroadcast, you can do !meditation, and there's a video you can watch. Silly lanky boy. You don't know how to meditate? Fantastic. Okay. Go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position. If you're going to be sitting on the ground or on like a chair or anything, you're going to want something underneath your butt. Like I got this pillow here. To try and bring your butt up just a little bit. Ideally, if you're sitting cross-legged, which is not necessary, but if you're sitting cross-legged, you want to have your hips above your knees. So you don't want to be sitting in a way where your knees are up like this and your hips are really low. So 4 fingers, ideally, between you and your butt and the ground. Not like this, don't put them up your butt, but just try and get a pillow or something to stack up to put underneath you, even if it's like a couch cushion or something. And just gently rest your beautiful derriere on there. Let your knees kind of drop, get into a comfortable position. If you can't do cross-legged, that's fine. Find a comfortable seat, but one of the important things is to make sure that you have an erect posture. So sit up nice and straight, kind of like how we were doing, in that yoga video, you know, head over heart, heart over pelvis. You want to be sitting nice and straight. Wherever your hands go, doesn't really matter. You can put them on your knees, you can put them in your lap. I tend to keep them right up front here. It feels nice to me. Yeah, not up the butt, sorry. I am relaxed and I move with ease, Momo. How about that? Erect, like penis. Anyway. So you get yourself to a comfortable seating position. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to set a timer, okay? So we're going to do just 5 minutes together. What we're going to do is close our eyes during that 5 minutes. And your goal is to pick one thing to focus on. So for beginners, I think a good thing to do is to focus on the sensation of your breath. So bring your attention kind of like to the tip of your nose and pay attention to the breath as it's coming in and as it's going out. Try not to control the breath, but just observe it. You can note the breath, like as you're breathing in, you can be thinking, breathe in. As you're breathing out, you can be thinking, breathe out. But try not to control it. Try to just let it go. But if you pay attention to the sensation, like near your nose versus near your chest, I find that it's less anxiety-inducing. Some people don't love focusing on their breath. You can also choose to focus on a mantra. You can focus on the music that's happening here, on some kind of white noise that's going on. Whatever your focus point is, just choose it, decide on it in advance. And then when we close our eyes, your goal is to keep your focus with that one thing. What will happen is your brain and your body are going to light up and they are going to fight to reassert control over you. So your thoughts are going to start popping up like popcorn. They're going to try to pull your focus away from your breath to whatever it is that it wants you to think about. Your body is suddenly going to be like, ooh, we need to move, we need to adjust, your nose is really itchy, you need to scratch your ear, stretch out your back, whatever. You recognize each of these things as they come up, the thoughts, the bodily sensations. You see them, you acknowledge them, accept them, and then let them go by simply returning to the sensation of your breath or your other focus point, whatever works. So that's pretty much it. It's a lot harder than it may seem, but basically every time you are able to recognize that your mind is wandering and bring it back to your breath, that's like one bicep curl for your brain. That's one rep to build your skill of focus. So it's a good thing when you notice your mind wandering. Don't be mean to yourself about it. It's not something that you should be mad at yourself for. That's just how your brain works. Just do your best to notice it and bring it back to your breath. If you do that a bunch of times through the meditation, great. If your mind is wandering through the entire meditation, that's okay too. Does that make a lot of sense to you, friend? He had toys in his crate? Yeah, but blanket. Duh. Great. Okay, so what I like to do when we do our meditations is we start out with a very nice deep breath. So get into your comfortable position, sit up nice and straight. And this is a very important part of it. Meditation has the ability to be very relaxing, though not every meditation is relaxing. So if you're laying down in bed, if you're slumped up against your couch, if you're even just like hunched over it all, you're more likely to kind of start feeling sleepy from it versus energized, which I think is a great part of this. Like you tend to feel a little more focused throughout your day, and you're building a really great skill here. So take a nice deep breath in, hold it, and then release it as slowly as you can, and then we're going to start the timer. When I say, okay, we're done now, the 5 minutes is over, before you open your eyes, take another nice deep breath, and I want you to try to connect to something that brings you great joy, to a special memory you have, to someone's face who makes you smile, to a memory of your dog being super cute, whatever it is. It could be a future thing, like I'm picturing myself as the fucking Queen of England, whatever it is. Pick something that you know brings you a little bit of joy, and then as you think of that, put a smile on your face. Even if you feel like you're forcing it, it's okay. Just challenge yourself to smile at this thing, at your life, whatever, okay? Hi, Anxious Panda. All right, so we're doing 5 minutes. Go ahead and take your nice deep breath now. And close your eyes. I'll see you in 5. Okay, everyone, take a nice deep breath. Release it slowly and put a smile on your face. Today is a great day and you can do so much with it. Who will you choose to be today? Hi, East. That's wonderful, Wicked. Yes, exactly, Wicked. Totally, Allbeck. Of course, Jimmy. That's the beautiful thing, Wicked, is you start paying attention to the stuff going on in your head, and it is energizing. It is, because focus feels energizing. Feeling overwhelmed and scattered feels draining. And there's science behind that too. You know, we don't multitask the way we believe we do. So if your mind is split between a bunch of different tasks and thoughts, it really is draining. It's eating through your resources, basically, to get you through your day. So now that you've tried meditation, I recommend that you try it every day, like every single day, even if it's just 5 minutes. You can do guided meditations. I really like the Calm app lately, but you can use it proactively and reactively. I've managed to beat an anger issue that I battled since I was very young through meditation. If I started to notice an influx of angry thoughts, I would go and sit, even if it was just for 1 minute, and I would meditate. I would bring my focus and my awareness back to one spot, and then I would remember that I am separate from my thoughts. I can have angry thoughts without becoming angry. I can have anxious thoughts without becoming anxious. You are not your thoughts. You are the sky, not the weather. That's interesting, Dub. I think an important thing to remember is that your mind isn't really supposed to clear through this. It's just supposed to stay focused. If you do experience any moments of like, there is nothing happening here, it's unlikely to go on for more than 30 seconds, because our brains are just not designed for that. You know, even when we're sleeping, they're active. When we're meditating, they're active. Your thoughts think themselves. They do what they do, right? Oh, Lost Souls, thank you. Yeah, Wicked, exactly. Part of that is the posture, too. You're eliminating a lot of resistance in your body that allows your blood to flow nice and easily. Through those deep breaths, you're helping to oxygenate your blood and your cells and everything a little bit more. And then when you actually meditate, that focus, like I said, like you feel it, it is energizing. So when you start to notice yourself feeling tired, sit up nice and straight, take some deep breaths, try focusing on just one thing, and really like lean into learning more about meditation, because it really is mind-blowing how much it can help you to enhance your focus, your creativity, your memory, your self-awareness, your self-compassion and love. Yeah, and you'll notice your body kind of starts to correct itself. Like if you're sitting up nice and straight, but you're a little bit like, you know, leaning forward, as you settle into the meditation, your body kind of just is like, wait, like no conscious thought is going into it, and suddenly you're there. The body wants to correct itself, but I think you just have to help get it most of the way there. Beautiful. So happy, Wicked. So this thing that we did too, in terms of focusing on just the breath instead of letting our thoughts run away with us, you can do that just while you're working, while you're doing stuff. If you notice that you're starting to feel a little stressed or anxious, focus on one thing, even if it's your project, whatever you're doing at the time. Tell your brain, here's what I want to focus on, and then pay attention to what it does. If your brain stops focusing on that and is suddenly thinking about fucking camp from 3rd grade, you can notice that a little sooner and be like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I'm at work, I got shit to do, I don't want to think about 3rd grade camp. I'm bringing myself back to this project. Here is where I am. And then you immerse yourself in it. I'm very happy. I'm glad that you did it. I'm glad. And if you're looking for some clarity in your life, meditate first, then grab a notepad, keep something peaceful like this on, and just kind of let your mind wander, see where it takes you. If it starts going somewhere you don't want it to, bring it back to some focus point, like your breath, like the music, whatever. That's what Tom Billier refers to as thinkitating. You're following a similar thought process of paying attention to your thoughts and not necessarily associating with them, but you can set them to a certain task, i.e., what do I want to do with my life? What kind of life do I want to live? What kind of person do I want to be in that life? Or for me, like, I really like to thinkitate over content. I'll sit and I'll think, okay, what am I going to do for stream? What am I going to do for YouTube? How am I going to add to my Patreon? And then I just sit after a meditation and I let my brain do what it does. Because your brain wants to work for you. It just doesn't know what you want it to do yet because it's probably been running on autopilot for a while. So it's kind of just making its best executive commands go through, you know? Probably plenty, Wicked. I'm really glad that you did it. I'm really, really glad. You're all wonderful. I'm excited for you to have a great day today. I have work to do for the Patreon. I've got to do a positivity podcast. So check out the Patreon if you haven't already. There's positivity podcasts on there. There's mindfulness stuff. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, that's where I offer it. It's essentially like goal setting and mindfulness coaching. So if you're looking for a mindfulness coach, get all up in that Discord and we can set up some one-on-one calls to work through some stuff.